And good morning, coaching clients, or good afternoon, depending on what time you're viewing this. It's Mike. It is Tuesday. We are in Huntington Beach, California, at the Hyatt Regency Hotel, virtually across the street from the beautiful Huntington Beach beach. We have 200 broker managers in the room for 2 days, yesterday and today. Yesterday, we got involved in a very interesting discussion, and it's been something I've been working on for several weeks. I want to bring it up to you today. This message may be longer than 3 minutes. It may be 5 or 8, who knows? But what I want you to do is understand that I want you to watch this message today, watch it Wednesday, watch it Thursday. I want you to hone in on this message. Here's what happens. Yesterday, the brokers, when I'm talking about what are the biggest challenges you face, they said we are having an inventory problem. Surprise, surprise. Most of North America, with a few exceptions, are having an inventory problem. And there's a lot of reasons for that. We're not going to go into all the reasons we're having an inventory problem. We're having an inventory problem. You know it, I know it, your brokers know it, the public knows it. Watch, if you're working with buyers, you have a challenge today because we're down 30 to 40, in some cases 60% inventory. So what we talked about yesterday, we got into a very open discussion, and it was a great discussion. You'd be proud of your brokers and managers in the discussion we had. They said, Mike, what are we going to do with the inventory problem? We have agents out working, and with the training we offer, we give, and most of these people are good clients of ours, they're turning down, walking away from listings other people are taking because they're overpriced. Well, I said, I'm going to give you 5 points. And I think I took the brokers completely off guard with these 5 points. I'm going to take you off guard with these 5 points. You're going to say, something has possessed Mike Ferry to talk like he's talking in this particular video. So I want you to listen first. When we have excessive inventory, we're involved in a very challenging market. We had that from 2007 through 2011. Then we had a normal market, which was nothing more than reclaiming or getting back what we lost from 2007 to 2011. We had a good market, 12, 13, 14, 15. It was not great, but it was good. Recovering the equities we lost. 16, at the end of the year, the inventory started to shrink. 17 now is shrinking fast, okay? That is the sign of a potential real estate recession. Not like we had back in 2008, 2009, but we're going through the normal dip. We understand this. We're professionals, you and I. We know about the dips in the market. When you have a dip in the market with no inventory, you take a totally different approach than when you have a dip in the market with excessive inventory. So I said to the brokers yesterday, we have to work with your agents on taking listings that would be otherwise known as overpriced in this market today. You have no choice because somebody else is taking them, and you know if they take them, eventually they're going to sell, and in most cases still sell quickly because the demand, the buyers on the street, there's so many, so strong. So what I'm going to say to you right now is you're going to have to start adjusting your mentality about taking overpriced listings. Now, a lot of you take them all the time anyway. What difference does it make? However, the good agents, most of you are really good agents, have been walking away, fighting hard to get the price down to what you think your fair market value is, and you're not winning enough of the time. So I'm saying to you right now, you're going to have to start taking some overpriced listings. Now, if the motivation of the seller is there, you've pre-qualified 100%, you've sent out the pre-listing package, you've called back and confirmed, you know you've got a viable suspect / prospect to work with, you may have to take it 5%, 7%, even 10%, maybe 12% overpriced. Except, number one, in a market like we have today, you have to take some overpriced listings. Number two, I said to them yesterday, in this kind of a market, desperate agents cut commissions left and right. More than ever, okay? They cut commissions. You and I know that. When a market is fading, shrinking, the desperate agents cut commissions. So I said, probably more than ever before, our best agents are going to have to start considering negotiating commissions. If you're normally at 7, you might have to go to 6. If you're normally at 6, you might have to go to 5. I don't think you should go much below 5, but you're going to make that decision. Why? Because you have to be competitive. People are taking listings at 1.5% today all over the country, North America. I am not saying to do that, but I'm saying to be more open-minded that to close them, you may have to negotiate that commission a little bit. Then number 3, you better start working on all the scripts. And if you've been to our programs, you have the scripts for price reductions. We have 5 or 6 very strong scripts, which we're going to be reintroducing to all of you over the next several weeks through our coaches and through my messages. We've got to get into our heads. We're going to be taking listings that are a little higher than normal, in some cases a little lower commission than normal, and then we're going to have to start working within 2 weeks on a price reduction. Now here's the catch. It's worth $440, you listed at $485, $490. Probably not too unusual, but we've been fighting so hard for the $440 that we're losing listings that otherwise we could take. So we're going to take it at $490. And if it doesn't sell in the first 10 to 15, 18 days, you're going to have to start working that price reduction system again. So start pulling out your notes on price reductions. Then number 4, the way to avoid the commission cutting and the way to avoid having to overprice it too much is to strengthen your listing presentation, not a little bit, dramatically. I mean strengthen it dramatically. What is the value proposition? Go back to last year's Superstar Retreat. You were there either in July or October. Think about what I talked to you about in January. What is the value you offer? Why are you better? Why are you significantly more professional? Why should they pick you versus somebody else? We've got to hone in on that value proposition. I am telling you right now, there isn't a speaker coach out there that can give you the message I'm giving you today because they don't even know the message. Well, my value proposition is being able to give you a message that is relevant to today. That's what we're doing right now. You have to have a much stronger presentation style, presentation skills, ask those questions, hone in on what they're answering, listen to what they're saying. You got to be stronger. When a market is declining, strength is the answer, the value proposition. Then I wrote to number 4, when you're going to take a listing that should have sold for $440 at $490, you get out on that street. Get out on the street and on that phone, and you talk to 10 neighbors on each side and 20 across the street and the street behind you. Because more than ever, you want to promote. Well, let me ask a question. Do you need more good listings? I think the answer is yes. How do you get more good listings? Talk to people that are curious about selling their houses. How do you find them? You got to be on the street, on the phone, doing the just listed calls around all of your listings more than ever before. Because if somebody says over here, oh my gosh, that property listed at $490, honey, if we could get $490, we would sell too. And you're at the door, you're on the phone saying, I'm the guy that's going to get them the $490. I'm the gal that cut that listing. It is the best way to multiply your listing chances more than ever before. So your ability, I know you don't like it and you hate hearing me talk about it, your ability to prospect today around the listings you take and those you sell is probably the most vital thing you can be doing. Get off of Facebook, get off of social media, quit all that crap for now and get your body, your physical presence, your voice back out engaged with people, because over the last couple of months, the engagement of agents with the sellers and buyers has diminished, gone down. Why? Because we're upset we can't get enough listings. And then we have buyers that can't buy. And we have sellers that won't list until they can buy. And we got this crazy triangle going on that is basically strangling real estate people all over the country. Watch, let's loosen that noose and let's get back out there and do our job. I know how to do it. You know how to do it. Your brokers are going to support it, okay? If you're in Premier or one-on-one coaching, show this message to your broker. It may be the first time ever that they like something that I say. We know that in many cases, you're the only agent in the office involved with us, okay? So get this message spread around, because the more we start thinking like this, the more listings we take, the more buyers that buy those listings from us, the more transactions we have. It's going to be exciting. So watch, today is Tuesday. Listen to this message. Tomorrow is a written message I'll be sending you. Thursday, watch this same message, because on Thursday, I'm going to ask our great videographer, Pedro, to send the same message I'm doing today to you Thursday. So if you didn't like today, you're going to hate Thursday because it's coming to you again. I'll talk to you tomorrow and on Thursday. Thanks for today.